technological mechanisms for control.
Shalom, giving all praises to Yahweh Bashem Al-Shah Bashem Rakakudah. Shalom to the 144,000 rest of elect out there. Shalom to you all. This is more info for you. Wake up.
We've never seen before. It's been the ambition of every totalitarian state from the beginning of mankind to control every aspect of behavior, of conduct, of thought, and to obliterate dissent. The mechanisms are being put in place that will make it so none of us can run and none of us can hide. Within 5 years, we're going to see 415,000 low-orbit satellites. Bill Gates said his 65,000 satellites alone will be able to look at every square inch of the planet 24 hours a day. They're putting in 5G to harvest our data and control our behavior. Digital currency that will allow them to punish us from a distance and cut off our food supply. Vaccine pass.
Cut off our food supply. This happened with this the shutdown of the U.S. government. Certain how can I say things couldn't be paid for, such as food stamps, air traffic controllers, members of the military. So this is all how can I say this? Rehearsal for what's really going to go down. That goes back to the vaccines. That was all a psyop to see how many people will comply. And it's going to all end with, what we've been talking about. Let me bring this back a little bit. And I don't understand why this guy is talking about it when the man that's over him, if you know what I mean, is going to push it. He's going to be the guy that's going to push it.
That will allow them to punish us from a distance and cut off our food supply. Vaccine passports. You have a series of rights. As flawed as our government is, you can still go out and go to a bar, you can go to a sporting event, you can get on a bus or an airplane and you can travel. You have certain freedom. You can get educated, etc. The minute they hand you that vaccine passport, every right that you have is transformed into a privilege contingent upon your obedience to arbitrary government dictates. It will make you a slave.
Sophie from the Mirror here. Come to Brighton, they said. It'll be sunny, they said. Get fish and chips, they said. Well, none of those things are happening. Why am I here? Because Keir Starmer, our Prime Minister, is here.
All right, so let's talk about berberine versus dihydroberberine. You've probably heard of berberine before on TikTok and other places. It's been used for centuries and it's great.
About digital ID. What is digital ID? The Prime Minister announced plans to roll out digital ID for all very recently. This will mean that on a government app, you will be able to get a digital ID, a way to prove your identity. So you'll be able to use this for things like buying alcohol, if you need to prove your identity when you're renting a new place, or for when you need to do it when you're getting a new job. Now, the Prime Minister has been clear that it's not mandatory. If you still want to pay money and get physical documents, you're free to do that. Except it is mandatory in some cases.
If you do want to work, if you want to prove your right to work, then yes, you do. You should.
There has been a lot of backlash. People are worried about civil liberties, about mass surveillance, about privacy with their data. So the question is digital ID a danger, or is it going to be a benefit? Sophie Hexton from the Mirror. Hi, Prime Minister. So support for digital ID cards fell from 35% in early summer to minus 14% after you announced it. Are you still going to press ahead with this policy, even though it's clearly very unpopular with the public?
I do, because I think there's massive benefits, but I think what we need to do, and this is an opportunity, is to get over the benefits of it, because I suspect if you did a survey, maybe you could do this. So do you want to cut the fat when you want to rent or buy or otherwise prove your identity, to something simple on your phone and not your passport, your driving license, your bank account, your birth certificate? I suspect lots of people say, if you've got something to cut the fat out of my life, I'll be up for it. So I think we've got to demonstrate benefits of this, why it will actually help so many people access support they're entitled to. And the best evidence of that is in pretty well every country that's got digital ID, and
Every country that got digital ID.
it's not mandatory. The take-up rates are massive because it ends up being such a useful tool for people. So I think we've just got to make that positive case for it.
Anyway, I'm going to say shalom, on to the next. Shalom.